But that autumn he saw the damage he had done to Britain. Instead of peace, there was a sullen truce, and he knew it could not last. We cut ash pollards for spears, and the blacksmiths' huts rang with the sound of hammer on anvil. Sagramore was called back from the Saxon frontier to be nearer to the kingdom's heart. Arthur sent a messenger to King Gorfythid, acknowledging the hurt he had done to the king and to his daughter, apologizing for it, but pleading that there must be peace in Britain. He sent a necklace of pearls and gold to Cynwyn, but Gorfythid returned the necklace draped about the messenger's severed head. We heard that Gorfythid had stopped drinking and taken his kingdom's reins back from his son, Kyneglas. That news confirmed that there would never be peace until the insult done to Cynwyn had been avenged by Powys's long spears. Travellers brought tales of doom from everywhere. The lords across the sea were bringing new Irish warriors into their coastal kingdoms. The Franks were massing war bands on the edge of Brittany. Powys's harvest was stored, and its levies were being trained to fight with spears instead of cutting corn with sickles. Kyneglas had married Helith of Elmet, and men of that northern country were now coming to swell the ranks of Powys's army. Gundlius, restored in Siluria, was forging swords and spears in the deep valleys of his kingdom, while to the east more Saxon boats were grounding on their captured shores. Arthur donned his scale armour, only the third time I had seen it since his arrival in Britain, and then, with 20 of his armoured horsemen, he rode in progress around Dumnonia. He wanted to show the kingdom his power, and he wanted the travellers who carried their goods across the kingdom's frontiers to carry a tale of his prowess. Then he came back to Lyndinis, where Hygwith, his servant, scoured the new rust from the armour's scales. The first defeat came that autumn. There had been a plague in Venter, weakening King Melwaz's men, and Cerdic, the new Saxon leader, defeated the Belgic warband and captured a great swathe of good river land. King Melwas pleaded for reinforcements, but Arthur knew Cerdic to be the least of his problems. The war drums were beating throughout the Saxon-held Llagir, and throughout the northern British kingdoms, and no spears could be spared for Melwas. Besides, Cerdic seemed fully occupied with his new holdings, and did not threaten Dumnonia further, so Arthur would let the Saxons stay for the time being. "We'll give peace a chance," Arthur told the council. But there was no peace. In late autumn, when most armies are thinking of greasing their weapons and storing them through the cold months, the might of Powys marched. Britain was at war.